Hello, my name is Natalie Patton. Last week, on Monday 29th, we lost our cabin in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Great Smoky Mountains. That was a huge fire, terrible devastation. We lost about 1,700 and more houses and structures. Unfortunately, 14 people died for today. Our house burned to ashes, as well as many other houses. That was our vacation home, which we loved a lot. We loved Smoky Mountains, we still love it, but now it's gone. We don't have our cabin anymore. Our neighbors who was living there permanently lost their primary house, and I was thinking about them. I was so sorry about them, and it just came to my mind what I can do for those people. How would I help them? I'm a quilter. I love sewing. I sew a lot. And I was thinking about quilts. This fall, the colors in Smoky Mountains were just incredible. So beautiful. Just beautiful colors. All full range of colors from yellow to red, burgundy, rust, dark red, dark orange. Just beautiful. And I was thinking about those leaves, which actually also caused the fire. They were dry. We had so bad, so terrible dry conditions. We didn't have rain for maybe 45 days or more. Everything was so dry. We were there when the fire started. The morning, Monday morning, we felt the very terrible smell of smoke. First, we thought it was something in our house, like fireplace or something, but it was nothing. And when we opened the door to the balcony, we realized it was outside. We knew then that Chimney Tops, which is the mountain about 9 miles from Gatlinburg, was burning for last week or more. But that day on Monday, the wind was so terrible. In the afternoon, it just turned to hurricane. It was very strong wind. And that also caused the multiple sparkles and ignitions of flame, causing of electric power. And that was just a mess. It was a mess all over. So about 8 o'clock in the evening, we evacuated with my husband, so we safe. We drove out. The fire was around us. That was just terrible. But we survived. Thanks God, we alive, me and my husband. But our cabin's gone, as well as all our cabins. They all gone. They just burned to ashes. Totally. Which is just terrible feeling. So I was thinking about my neighbors, people who lost everything. And I really wanted to make something for them. I thought about quilts. And I started making leaves. I started making blocks, these beautiful maple leaves. This is 6-inch block. Somebody told me it should be probably 6.5, but I didn't think about it, so I just made a pattern for 6-inch, but it doesn't matter. Just believe me, it doesn't matter. I will be putting them together. I have another 1/4 inch in the top and here, so it's enough to still make a beautiful leaf together with others. You can make this leaf from just scraps, like, small pieces. If you have orange, rust, burgundy, like yellow, orange, that would be nice. And I made it with light green color, but it can be also like beige or cream, other green, maybe not very dark, like something like this. I posted on Facebook and in my blog. This is, by the way, my name is Natalie Patton, and my blog name is Quiltessa Patchwork Palette. This is my blog name. You can also find me as Natalie Patton Quiltessa on Facebook. Join me, like my page if you want to. And if you want to join this project, I will send you the pattern. I just created this pattern on Sunday and put instructions how to make this. It can be made with a paper piecing block, or it can be made by using freezer paper, which is actually, it's much easier. You don't have to remove papers after sewing. This is really my favorite technique. Freezer paper sticks to the fabric, look. And when you make these pieces, you just put together, sew together one and another. Freezer paper is easily peeled off then. And you can reuse this pattern again and again. So you can use this pattern multiple times, make more leaves. That's why I like freezer paper technique much more than paper piecing. So, if you never did this before, if you don't know how to use freezer paper and how to make block like this with using freezer paper, I will try to make some videos with instructions how to use it and how to make this block. You can also go to craftsy.com. Find me there as Quiltessa Natalie. And you can find there my tutorial. I think it's called Cactus Bloom. It's a free tutorial, and you can learn from that tutorial how to use freezer paper. I just gave detailed instructions how to use freezer paper for the patterns. I'm sure you will enjoy that tutorial, and since you start using freezer paper, believe me, you will using it more and more, and probably you will even forget about paper piecing because it's very easy, very convenient, and you can use this pattern again and again. So if you want to join my project, if you want to send me these leaves, I ask people to make these leaves and send it to me so I can make quilts for my friends and my neighbors, those who lost their houses, those who lost everything. So I will accept as many as you want to make, as many as you can do, and as many as you can. I will put them together and we'll be making quilts. What size? I don't know. Maybe it will be lap quilt, which is easier to make and anybody can use lap quilts. I don't know. Maybe even bigger, maybe baby quilts, but I think lap quilts with these leaves would look very beautiful. If you want to join my project, if you want to help us, if you want to help those victims and survivors of that Great Fire which happened last week in Great Smoky Mountains, please join my Facebook page and leave me a private message with your email, and I will send you the pattern and instruction for this blog. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Natalie Patton. You can find me as Natalie Quiltessa on craftsy.com, and you can read more about that fire, about what happened last week in my blog, Quiltessa Patchwork Palette. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, everybody. If you want to help me and others, be safe. Take care.